Hi everyone, it's Helen here, and this is the project we're going to be making today. Okay, so I made this bag as part of the Poodles design team for July. This was my week 1, and all the information can be found in a link that I'll put in the description box down below. Okay, so let's just get started on this. Okay, so you're going to need a piece of white cardstock. This is Whisper White Thick, and I've trimmed it down to 9.5 by 6. Now in the landscape, which is this way round, we are going to score at, using the larger end, at 1/2 inch, 2 inches, 5 inches, and 6.5 inches. And then we're going to turn, and then we're going to score at 1.5 and 4.5. Okay, can you see all the grid lines there? There we go. Okay, so we're just going to fold these down and use the bone folder. Using the bone folder will give you really good crisp lines. There we go. Right, we have to remove a few of these now. Use my scissors here. Okay, we're just going to remove this section here and this section here. I'm also going to taper in at the edges. Move that whole section just like that. There we go. Okay, so now we need to make the lid part. So obviously we're going to have to remove a section. So I'm just going to put this together here like this, and I want the lid to come from the back. So I need to keep this bit here. This whole section just here along this line. Okay, and we just need to open these bottom sections here. This is going to make our base. Okay, this is going to be the inside bit. I just need to taper in here just so that it folds up better. Just a slither. And we're going to do the same for this side as well, for this little flap here. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to take my stylus and my ruler. Now I need to create some creases. As you can see, my box has little creases here on both sides. This is just going to help it fold in and make it look nice. Okay, I'm just going to eyeball it here because I can kind of tell where the middles are. So from here we're going to score all the way up here and then down again, and then the same on the other side. So I'm just going to put this where I think where the middle is, and score down that way, and again down the other side, and then do the same for this side too. And down we go. Okay, we're going to fold those two. Here's our bone folder. Okay, there we go. I've just realised I've left my corner rounder, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm back and I'm a bit out of breath now. Okay, so we're just going to corner around these ends here. This is going to make a nice lid, a flap at the front. Okay, you can see how our box is coming together now. Okay, so we're just going to glue it all together. Going to use some Tombow glue. This is actually really strong glue, so you don't need a lot. If it wants to come out, that is. There we go. And the easiest way to fit this together isn't trying to fit it together like this, trying to line it up. You just lie it down flat like this and then press that down, and that will give you just the right amount. There we go, and then we can press this together. Our creases are already there, so let's do the base. Pop those in. Be mindful of which way you put these together. So I want this one in first and this one going towards the back, so all the joins are right at the back. A bit more glue. Try and keep it square as you put it together. Okay, and there is the basis of our box. There we go. Doesn't really want to sting together though. Okay, now for the fun bit. I'm going to splatter my box with some green ink. I'm going to be using Cucumber Crush for this. You just press the pad gently like that, just to get the ink onto the inside of the lid. Turn it over. Oops, not all the way. You need to use the palette. Okay, so you need a paintbrush and some water. Basically splash away. I'm just going to try and avoid the centre bits. I want to keep those white. So splatter. Get some on the lid. And then at the back. Okay, let's leave that to dry for a second. It does soak in really fast. Okay, so while that's drying, we're going to do some stamping. Okay, with my offcuts, I'm going to be using the Every Occasion stamp set for this. This is part of the design team project for the month of July. We're going to be making projects once a week for the next 3 weeks. So this is week 2 this week, and that comes out on Thursday. So I'm going to be using the 4-leaf clover for this. Someone actually said these look like 4 little hearts as well, so I guess you could make a clover out of little hearts as well if you have those. Okay, staying with the Cucumber Crush colour, I'm going to stamp this 3 times. This is Whisper White still. Got some on my finger there. That's definitely how you make messy work. Go. I didn't actually need 3. Okay, and then you need to cut them out. I've already done that. Got my 2 there. Okay, clean your stamp off. I'm just going to use a quick paper wipe for that because it's just quick and easy. And now we're going to do some heat embossing. Okay, I keep my embossing powder in a plastic container, because it's a lot easier and it's less messy. Okay, so we're going to be making the gold clover that's just here. For that we need Versamark. Mine's drying out a bit, I need to do a refill on that. Okay, so I'm just going to press that down on there. Okay, now Versamark, the watermark stamp, it stays wet for quite a while, so you have a little bit of time there to get your powder on. I'm not going to worry about the powder going around the edge of it because we're going to cut this out. Okay, now time to heat that up. I'm going to, this is the heat tool, and I'm going to leave it to heat up for a little while. I'm just going to put you on pause for a sec because it just heats up a lot faster once this is actually heated up. So I'll be back soon. Okay, so it's heated up for about 30 to 40 seconds, and it's time to heat this up now. Try not to burn your fingers. There we go. Okay, and now just need to cut that out. Best thing to do is to move the piece of paper or the card round instead of moving the scissors round, and you can really get some good curves and angles there. I've done loads of these over the last week. Lost count how many I've done. Okay, one clover. Okay, and now we're going to need some garden green cardstock and a tag punch. If you want to go to my blog post, there's going to be a list of everything that I've used today, so you can find out the names of everything there. And also there's direct links as well to the shop to get those from. Okay, so on this one, if you've noticed, I've outlined it with black, and I've used the Project Life pen for that. So I'm just going to do that quickly. Okay, so I've done that. And now to start stamping the good luck. I've done the good bit so far. I'm just going to quickly do the luck. For that I've used the Labeler Alphabet. Love this set. It reminds me of that Dymo. Did anyone have that Dymo thing? I think I've still got mine somewhere. Don't know, can you still buy the tapes? No idea. Okay, so I'm going to use the same block. For that I've got my letters all out. All prepared. Okay, I'm going to use the Versamark again. Try and see where they are. It's really bright in here today. The sun isn't even shining, it's really bright. Okay, let's see how that goes. starting to dry a little bit. Okay, that should be good enough. I shouldn't have to heat my heat tool up again, because I've just used it. Okay, quickly trim those out. I like to leave a little whiteboard around these letters. Oops, sorry, did I knock the camera again? Oh dear. What am I like this morning? It's Monday. Monday. Is everyone having a good Monday? Hope so. Right, that's that done. Okay, time to start assembling together now. I'm going to be using some dimensionals on this. Did I just knock that camera again? Glasses are really knocking them today. Shouldn't wear my glasses, they're bad for my health. Right. I'm going to be using these little strips along the bottom here. Although these are a bit too big, so yeah, I'm going to be using the strips along the bottom, which I can trim to size. First one, and then the second one. Oh good, they're joined together, makes it easier. Oh, I'm making a mess here. Oops. Okay, dimensional on each one of these, apart from the one at the back. Can use some glue just to stick this one down. And then one more dimensional just to stick the gold one down. These are really fiddly. There we go. Okay, and that is ready to go onto our box. Okay, we're just going to tie this up with some linen twine. Okay, it's got a bit kinky there, so I'm just going to straighten that out. Just going to use my scissors for that, just like how you curl a bow. Sorry, the ribbon. That should get all those little creases out. Okay, this is the fiddly bit. Try and get your box to stay closed while you tie it. I've I've gone round twice. Okay, I'm going to go quiet now for a little bit while I concentrate on getting this bow tied. Okay, there we go. Just trim those down. Okay, and there we have our bow. That's nicely done. And now all that's left to do is to stick this on and do our little diamante, so I'll do that first. Okay, these are our Jules Basic Rhinestones, and I'm going to use our paper piercer to actually, well, this is actually the foam thing from the acrylic block caddy. I don't want to hurt myself on that. Okay, so I'm going to use one of these. Press that down. More dimensionals. I'm going to do one on each side. There we go. And then pop that down. I want it halfway overlapping on the lid there. Okay, so when the person goes to open it, this will be attached to the lid and it will open perfectly. Okay, so I'm going to reopen these and fill them with chocolates. I've got them here. I've got a few people that I need to give these to as well. So one of my friends is starting a new job in September as a teacher, and this one is for one of my son's teachers who's leaving. So I'm all done for those. Okay, and I'm going to fill them with these lovely gold chocolates. I got these from Amazon. They're pretty easy to find. I just wrote in chocolate gold balls, and they came up. And there's a variety of colours as well. But I would warn you that ordering them in hot weather, they may come melted. I mean, these ones were okay, but in my package, I had a little message saying that they can't help you out if or refund it if they melt in the post. So I'll probably be stocking these up in the winter when they have less chance of melting. So I was quite lucky with those ones. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed today's project. The next project will be out on Thursday. That will be a blog post, and then a few days later there'll be a tutorial on how to make that. And I'll leave you with a little clue of what it is. It's in miniature, and it will make a perfect gift, and it's a quick and easy make as well. So hope to see you soon, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.